Good morning, everyone. You're all very welcome to join me this morning for a 30-minute dynamic Hatha yoga flow where we will be focusing on creating some heat, building some energy, some prana, so we can free our energy, allowing it to free throughout the body, helping to boost our energy levels, our vitality, helping to boost our immune system as we help to boost our circulation and our heart health. And we're really going to maybe hopefully build up a little bit of heat, of sweat today as we journey in and out of the postures. We're going to start off in Tadasana. Our feet are hip width apart. And we can take the weight off the knees, allow the knees just to soften just a little bit. And then pressing strongly out of the feet, we lengthen up through the body. And we're going to relax the shoulders back and down away from those ears. Our pelvic floor muscles lift up and in, our Mula Bandha. Remember that lovely little root lock, massaging and energizing all of the muscles and the organs underneath the navel. The navel draws in and up, and we can draw the chin gently back and down. Really lengthening up through the body, we're going to find that center as we gently take our body weight from one foot to the other. Transferring our weight, finding that balance, that center of gravity. Gently swaying side to side. And as you sway, bring your awareness to that breath. The full yogic breath. As you inhale, the belly rises, the chest expands, the collarbones lift. And as you exhale, the collarbones soften, the chest contracts and the belly falls back down towards the spine. Just remember to breathe evenly and equally as we journey in and out of all of the postures today. Coming back into the center of the feet now, let's start to warm on a big inhale. Sweep those arms to the sides and up. Relax through those shoulders, and as we exhale, palms away, arms to the sides and down. This time forwards and up, inhaling, those arms reach forwards and up. You can look up towards those thumbs. And as we exhale, abdominals and lungs contract, arms come forwards and down. Inhaling, arms to the sides and up, eyes can look up. Exhale, palms away, arms are sides and down. Inhaling, arms are forwards and up. We can gently look up, dropping through the shoulders, and exhaling, arms are forwards and down. Inhaling, arms are sides and up. Let's stay here, holding on to that left wrist. Big inhale, reach up through the left. And as we exhale, stretch over to the right. Rolling that left shoulder back, lifting that left ear up in line with the arm. Keep reaching through those arms. Really grounding into that left foot. Feeling that lovely space we're creating in that left armpit, left side of the body. Big inhale, roll back up, hold on to that right wrist. Really reach up through the right wrist, and as we exhale, side stretch over to the left. Rolling right shoulder gently back, left shoulder forward. Feeling that lovely stretch into the right side of the body. Pressing through that right hand and grounding into the feet. Big inhale, slowly roll back up. As we exhale, hands to the heart. Bend those knees, hinge forward, head down towards the toes. Hands to the shins now. Big inhale, lengthen, back as long, legs are long, lift the chin. And exhale, head to the toes. Bending the knees deeply, breath in, arms sweep to the sides of the body and up, palms touch, eyes can follow. And as we exhale, bring the hands down through the heart and back to the side. Big inhale, feel that side body expand. We reach up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hinge forward, soften the knees if you wish, head down towards the toes. Hands to the shins, inhale, we lengthen. Opening up through the back body, guys, and exhale, Uttanasana, we fold. Relaxing that head, bending the knees, inhaling, sweeping those arms to the side body and up, palms touch. And as we exhale, hands to the heart center and down. And again, we'll add inhaling, sweeping those arms to the sides and up. Exhaling, hinge forward, lifting pelvic floor, drawing the chest forward, head down towards the toes. And we'll hang here for a few breaths, guys, opening up into the hamstrings. Soften those knees a little bit. We can hold on to the elbows depending where you are in your practice. You may prefer to keep the elbows on the knees, or you can stand on those hands. Wherever you are, try to take the body weight forward, grounding into the toes, but not allowing the heels to lift. And then we can relax through that upper body. The head and the neck relaxes, the shoulder relaxes. And we can start to pick and lift the buttock bones up, straightening through the legs and draw the bottom bones back. When you feel that lovely stretch, that sensation into the backs of the legs, we're starting to improve the energy flow there, opening and stretching into the hamstrings, into the lower back. And as we forward fold, we're starting to work in with our digestion. We can release those hands now. Deeply bend the knees so we can plant the hands down on the floor, either side of those feet. Big step back with both legs to high plank, guys. Slowly drop to the knees. Spread through those fingers, draw the shoulders forward, rolling the inner elbows in, and as we exhale, we slowly lower chin, chest to the floor. Lengthen the legs away, big inhale, elbows in, lift the chest up, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. And as we exhale, roll over those toes to dog head down. And we can start to paddle out through the feet here. So as we lift up onto the ball of one foot, the other heel drops back to the floor. Remembering strong in the core. Lengthening through the body, creating space between the fingers and those shoulders. Then we roll the shoulders or the corners of the armpits towards each other, creating space in the upper back. Then we lift the hip bones up, creating space in the spine, and draw the hip bones back, allowing those heels to relax, the head to relax. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, let's lift that right leg up, look between the thumbs. And as we exhale, right knee to nose, draw the belly in, round through the spine. Remember, left knee may prefer to go to the mat. Inhaling, lifting that right leg high, reaching away from the right heel, exhaling, right knee to nose, draw the belly in, allow the head to relax. One more, big inhale, right leg, lift super high, look between the thumbs. Exhale, right knee to nose, step that right foot between the hands, left knee to the earth. Big inhale, sweep those arms up into a low lunge. And we soften those shoulders down. Drawing left hip forward. Right hip bone back, squaring off, aligning. Softening the shoulders down, we can hold on to those elbows. And on a big inhale, lift through those arms. Keeping that right knee in line with the ankle, not allowing the knee to flop outwards. Untucking the toes for less stability and keep them tucked if you want a little bit more balance. And really allow that pelvis to soften down. Dropping down through the bottom two ribs as you draw the tailbone gently under. Inhale, we lift up through those arms. Exhale, hinge forward. And again, inhale, we draw back up, shoulders in line with those hips. And as we exhale, we reach forward. Last time, inhale, we lift, we lengthen, we lift up through those arms. And exhale, we hinge forward. Releasing those arms now, bringing the left hand into the instep and that right foot. And on an inhale, the right arm can reach up to the sky. Reaching up through those right arms, pressing strongly into the left hand. A little twist. To deepen this stretch, you might want to tuck the left toes under and lift that back left knee up. Hips are nice and soft, guys. Shoulders are relaxed. The eyes can look down. They can look forward or up to that right thumb. And as we exhale, right hand goes back down to the outside of the right foot. Stepping back to high plank. Drop to your knees if you wish, or shoulders gently over wrists, inner elbows roll in, strong in the body, exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And as we exhale over the toes to dog head down. Taking a few breaths here, guys, starting to feel that energy, that heat flowing around the body. Increasing the flexibility, the strength. And on an inhale, we lift that left leg super high. Three-legged dog, head down, look between the thumbs. Keep creating space in that body as we lengthen. Nice breath in, the lungs expand as we exhale, left knee to nose. Round through the spine, even drop your forehead towards the knee. And inhaling, left leg is super high. Exhaling, knee to nose, round through the spine, drawing the belly in, forehead to knee. And inhale, we extend. Last time, exhaling, knee to nose. Stepping that left foot between the hands, dropping the right knee to the mat. Inhaling, sweeping those arms forwards and up for low lunge. Soften through the shoulders. Let's find our alignment. Left hip bone back, right hip bone forward. Holding on to those elbows now. Big lift and lengthen. Softening the shoulders down, drawing the bottom two ribs in. Pelvic floor is engaged. Big inhale, we lift up and lengthen as we exhale. Hinge forward, trying to create space in the spine. Inhale, we lift up and lengthen. Exhale, we hinge forward. Last time, inhale, we lift up and we lengthen. Exhale, we hinge forward. Lengthening through those arms now and bringing the right hand to the instep of the left foot. And on an inhale, we can lift that left arm up. Pressing strongly out of that right hand. Thinking of that right hand in line with the right shoulder. Reaching up through the left arm. Softening back through the shoulders, and if you wish, you can lift that back right leg, guys. Deepening the stretch, especially into that back leg, the hip flexor, the thigh. Tuning into that breath. How do you feel? Slowly lowering back right knee, left hand back down. And we step back to high plank. Strong in the arms, rolling the elbows in, and slowly lower chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And as we exhale, to dog, head down. Now let's look between the thumbs as we step the feet in about 2 or 3 inches. And we're going to take that right hand to the corner or to the outside of the left ankle. You may want to bend the knees, guys, or you can really lift up through the buttock bones. A little pull in the left ankle as we look underneath that left armpit. Strongly in that left arm. Dropping through the left shoulder. Drawing the bottom bones back. Pressing away from the backs of the legs. And we can release that left ankle, reach that right arm forwards again. And we take that left hand to the right ankle. Again, strongly in the right hand, we're going to press or pull on that right ankle to draw that left shoulder under, the right shoulder back. Drawing in through the core. Strong in that right hand. Opening and releasing into the shoulders. Releasing that left hand now, walking forward into our high plank. And as we exhale, elbows in, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhaling to dog, head down. And we're going to tippy toe walk. Feet towards the hands now. Tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe. How close can you get to the hands? And then we drop through those heels. Bend through those knees, softening the hips down to the floor. Hands to the knees, tailbone shines a little bit under. And we pick the chest up. Willpower pose. Hot bottoms or hips feel really heavy. If you can't see your toes, slide the knees slightly back. Core is super engaged, and if you wish, inhale, sweep those arms forwards and out. Relaxing through the shoulders, taking the gaze between those thumbs. Allowing the breath, the energy to enter and leave through the side body, guys. Feel that expansion. Feel that contraction, and each time you exhale, see if you can set those hips a little bit lower. On an inhale, let's lift up, gentle back bend. Start to feel the body becoming more open. Exhale, hands to the heart, hinge forward, head to the toes. Inhale, we lengthen back long, legs long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank, guys. Right hand underneath right shoulder. And we roll over onto the right side of the feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen through that left arm, side plank. Remember that right knee may want to come to the ground here. Improving the strength in the shoulder. Don't let the right ear drop down. Keep lifting and lengthening. Find that stability, find that strength. Keep lifting through the right side of the body. Nice breath in as we exhale, left hand down underneath left shoulder, rolling onto the left outer feet. And on an inhale, that right arm reaches up. Strong in the left arm, really reaching out of that left shoulder, reaching up through that right arm. Core engaged, guys. And slowly right arm comes back down. Shoulders forward, choose your chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhaling to dog head down. Inhaling, right leg lifts up, look between those thumbs. Exhaling, right knee to nose, step right foot between the hands, drop left knee to the mat. Hands either side of that right foot. And we're going to draw the chest forward. Opening the hip flexors a little bit more. And we can tuck those left toes under as we start to lengthen that right leg now. Squaring off the hips, drawing that left hip forward, right hip back. Pushing up onto the fingertips, encouraging a bit of distance, space between the chest and the right thigh. The right thigh is engaged. And we can encourage the nose towards the toes and soften forwards and down, guys. Going to where feels good for your hamstrings. Don't allow the hips to sit back to the heels. And we roll back up, sole of the right foot onto the floor. If you want to deepen this stretch a little bit, guys, the left toes tuck under. We come up onto that right heel. And we can slide the right heel forward. The left heel back for Hanumanasana. You might want to bring a little blanket or a bolster in between the hips here. Work with your body, guys. We want to align, find our alignment, left hip forward, right hip back. If you get down, you can reach up through those arms and we reach forward, holding on to the wrist and softening forwards and down. Releasing those hands, we don't want to stay here too long. Sliding that right leg back. And we take the hips back towards the heels. We inhale, back up to table, the toes tuck under. Exhale, bottoms up, bottoms back, dog head down. Inhaling, left leg lifts super high. Look between the thumbs, exhaling, left knee to nose, stepping left foot between the hands, right knee to the earth. And we square off those hips, drawing left hip bone back, right hip bone forward, pressing out of the fingertips, lifting the chest up. Relaxing through those shoulders, guys. Allowing those hips to feel heavy. Not allowing that left knee to travel out to the side. And we can tuck the right toes under for our hamstring opener. And we lengthen that left leg nice and long. Pressing away from the left foot, drawing the left hip back, the right hip forward, engaging that left thigh. Core engaged. And if you wish, nose towards toes, you're going to feel that open and stretch the hamstring further. And if you wish, you can soften forwards and up. Big breath in, roll back up. And we can stay in our lovely low lunge, or you can slide that left heel forward. Right knee slides back. Do be careful how the hips, the pelvis feet here. And you're going to find one side is definitely a lot more open than the other here. If those hips get down, Hands on your hip flexors, on your body, guys. Remember, we want to listen to your body. It's all about how we get there, finding out about ourselves on the journey through each of the asanas, the poses. The arms can reach up if you wish, and we can hinge forward and soften down. Flexing strongly through that front foot, relaxing through the shoulder. And we release, hands either side, drawing back up. Sliding that left knee back. Taking those hips back towards the heels. Big inhale up onto the knees, toes tucked under, bottoms up, bottoms back. Dog head down. How does the body feel now? Really thinking of that strength, that length. How does the heart rate feel? Look between the thumbs now, guys. Tippy toe walk, feet up towards the hands, lifting the hips up all the time. How high can you go? And then we soften those heels down. Bending the knees deeply, big inhale, sweep the arms to the side, body and up, palms touch. And exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. Inhale, we sweep the arms to the sides and up. Feel that energy. Exhale, we hinge forward, head to the toes. Hamstrings should feel delicious now, a little bit more open. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, step or jump back to high plank and lower chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra and exhaling to dog head down. Look between the thumbs. We're going to walk the feet up towards the hands, but they're going to go as wide as the mat. Turning the toes gently out, bending the knees, and we set our hips down in between those heels, guys. You might want to place a little block or a blanket underneath the heels, or you can keep those hands on the floor. It might be easier. Now, if you can bring the hands to the heart, draw those knees away. And we really want to draw into the feet. Tailbone tucks under, we lift and lengthen through the spine, softening through those shoulders, dropping through the bottom two ribs. Allowing the pelvis to soften more. Releasing tensions in the hips, the home of our emotions, letting go of stale energy, letting go of things that no longer honour us. If you want to deepen this stretch, right arm reaches out. And we allow that right arm to go into the inside of that right knee. On an inhale, left arm can reach up. Really looking towards those left thumbs. To deepen the pose, we look back to the right thumb draws down, wrapping that right arm behind the back of the right knee. Woo. Left palm works away as we draw the left arm behind. See if you can find that bind. As we roll left shoulder back more, opening into the shoulder joint, massaging into that left side of the chest. Juicy twist, guys. And we can release that bind. Bring that left arm back up. Hands can go back to the heart center. And we can lengthen that left arm long. Back of that left arm pushes or encourages that left knee away. Right hand to forearm, the left forearm. Inhaling, we lift up. Really feeling that stretch into the right side of the chest. If you wish, you can turn that left thumb down, wrap that left arm behind that left thigh, right arm rolls back. And we look for that bind. Any of you have kids today, the guys joining in with you, this is going to be easy for them. And we release that bind. And the hands come back to the heart center. And hands to the floor. As we walk the feet in, we're going to go for a crow pose. We'll give it a go. Now we want those toes and hands in line. We don't want the feet out too wide. And think about your cat-cow first of all. So strong in the arms, spread through the fingers, reach the hips up, squeeze the knees in towards those triceps, Don't allow the chest and the shoulders to collapse. Strong in the core. Draw the belly button in. Take your shoulders forward and see if you can lift those right toes. Don't hold your breath, you will fall over. Right toes can set back down. And see if those left toes can lift. They may or may not, guys. Cupping the hands into the floor. Lower left foot. Drawing the knees in. Remember, you need that connection, core engaged. And see if both those toes will lift. Toes can go down now. As we try to ease our way round to our bottoms. Wrap the arms around the legs and gently hinge side to side. From here, let's lift and lengthen up again through the spine for a little bit of core work. Fingers behind the knees, lift through the chest, shoulders are back, rib cage is dropped down, chin is drawn back, lengthening through the neck. And on an inhale, we can lift through those toes. Think about squeezing the knees and the inner thighs together. We want to keep lifting through the chest, keep lifting through the knees. And we can extend through those arms. To make it harder, the hands can go behind the head. Drawing the head into the hands into the head, as we point and lengthen through those toes. And guys, we can release the back of the head, hands to the back of the knees as we lift back in. But we want to flex through the feet now. We're going to lift that right arm up and take that right hand to the outside of the left foot, pushing that right leg away, lengthening up through the spine. Left heel's in line with left knee. Big inhale, reach that left arm forward, open through that left arm. And if you wish, press into that left foot. Keeping the spine long, pressing away from the feet, relaxing through the shoulders. Eyes can look over to that left thumb, opening into the neck. Lovely, varied spinal twist, easing out tensions, releasing niggles from the spine, strengthening, mobilizing, lengthening. Slowly bring that left arm back in, eyes back to the center. Bringing that left knee in now, close into the chest. Big inhale, elbows wide, tailbone under. Exhale, slowly roll down through the spine. Big inhaling, drawing that left knee in. As we exhale, press that left foot away, forehead up towards left knee, rolling back up through the spine. Keeping the left knee in, draw in with the right, back to Navasana, pointing through the toes. Shoulders are back and down. We can keep the fingers behind the knees. You can bring the hands behind the head. If you want a more dynamic variation, big inhale, we lift and lengthen, reach through the arms. As we exhale, press away from the toes, press away from those arms. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, draw in through the core, the belly, the shoulders are relaxed. Breathing in, we lengthen, or we lift up. Exhale, core engaged, we lengthen. Two more. Inhaling, knees up, shoulders are back and down. Exhale, we press away. Belly engaged. Inhale, we lengthen, we stay here. Flex through the feet, draw that right knee in as you extend through the left leg. Left hand to the outside of the right foot, lift and lengthen. Right arm in line with that right shin. Big inhale, open through that right arm, pressing through that left leg. That left leg's going to want to roll in, keeping it in line with the hip if possible. Shoulders are relaxed. The back's going to want to collapse. So really think about lifting. You can even bring that right hand behind the back and lift and lengthen through that spine. Pressing strongly through that left foot, guys. And that right arm comes back or in. Bringing that right knee into the chest, big inhale. Shoulders are relaxed, exhale. Roll down through the spine. Using that right knee to help you release down. Drawing that right knee into the chest. Then the left knee into the chest. And we can gently circle those knees a few times in one direction. and a few times in the other direction. And feet go back to the floor, keep them nice and wide. Arms are out nice and wide or in cactus arms, elbows in line with those shoulders. And we start to window wiper our legs, dropping the knees side to side. Just taking a minute or so to tune into the body. How do you feel? Do you feel warmer? That's a sign that you have increased your vitality, your energy, you've boosted your metabolism, you've worked on your thyroid. Next time the knees drop over to the right, stay here. And think about lifting the left buttock away from the mat. Left knee drops down, it feels heavy. And you'll feel a delicious stretch into that left buttock. Eyes can look over that left shoulder. And we're rolling the left side of the chest around to the left. We're lifting the left buttock, left hip up a little bit more. Lovely stretch to do, guys, if any of you are runners. Slowly release, rolling back up, eyes to the center, feet to the center. Both knees draw to the left now, eyes to the right. Drawing that right knee down, think about squeezing, engaging that right buttock. That's going to help you peel it away from the floor. And the right side of the lower back will lift also. Right side of the chest softens as the right buttock lifts. Slowly release, eyes to the center, feet to the center. Keeping those feet nice and wide now, lengthen the legs long, out along your mat to Shavasana. That beautiful pose where we start to feel our energies in the body, we start to feel the work that we have just done, an end, a completion to your practice. We're going to allow the right hand to come to the heart and the left hand to go to the lower belly. The feet flop outwards. Allow the whole of the back to relax as you drop your chin to the chest. And for a few moments, close the eyes. Allow all the muscles in the face to relax. As you bring your awareness to that left hand on your belly first, as you breathe in, the belly rises. As you breathe out, the belly falls. Your belly breath has a profoundly relaxing effect on the belly as it nourishes and heals and nurtures all of the organs underneath the navel. And we bring our awareness to that right hand on top of the heart, and as we inhale, the heart expands. And as we exhale, the heart contracts. As each inhale, fill that heart with love, with compassion, with healing, nourishing energy. Exhale, it contracts. Bringing your awareness to that heart breath. Starts to nourish and heal all of the organs in the thoracic area, behind the lungs, behind the ribs, into the heart. And then we bring our awareness to both breaths, inhaling first into the lower belly, the left hand rises, then into the heart and the right hand rises. As you exhale, the heart falls, and then the belly falls back to the spine. Inhaling to the belly, then the chest. Exhaling, chest falls, belly falls back to spine. By simply bringing your awareness to the breath, you're helping to release tension, anxieties, thoughts. As your blood pressure slows, your blood sugars regulate, your stress hormones release. As we tap into those endorphins, those feel-good hormones. Release the arms down by the sides. And take a few breaths in and out through both nostrils. Maybe setting yourselves a positive intention for the rest of the day. And we can wiggle the fingers and the toes. And start to stretch through the body as we stretch the arms and the legs away. Pointing through those toes and then flexing through those feet. And the arms can come down and we can bend the legs and roll over onto the right side of the body. Taking your time here. Tapping into any emotions, any feelings, any thoughts. Taking time out for yourselves, guys, is so important for your physical, your mental, and your emotional well-being. In your own time, we can press out of that right hand, slowly rolling back up to easy cross-legged position. Bringing the hands to the heart center. The shoulders are back and down. Thank you all for making my heart very happy and joining me this morning for a nice, energizing Hatha flow. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumb knuckles to the heart as we bow our chin to your chest. The little light in me sees the little light in you, guys. Namaste.